Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, he, she, they, them, bafangul. It is I, Echo Craft. What's going on? Woo! Here we are on a glorious Saturday night. And I'm going to say hello to everybody in the chat. First, let me just do this. I'll be right back. Alrighty then. So, as you can see on the title here, Tariffs, another rant and roll. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got in the chat. We have Mark Anderson. We have Berserker. We have Apollo Hanzo. We have Mr. Hans Volt. We have DJ Avoy Attack. We have Studio 8 Effects. We have Tactical MIDI. And we have Dave Lee Edmond. Welcome. Yeah. Glad y'all could make it. So anyway, you know, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. That's what I do. I just go on and I watch videos all the time, and I'm saying to myself, hey, this is kind of cool, right? You know, watching new videos and trying to stay up in the synth community and, you know, getting information, right? YouTube and the internet is an information highway. Life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So, DJ Wojtek says he's been waiting for this all day. All right. Okay. All right. Today's choice of beverage is my favorite Cape Cod soda right here in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Very delicious, low fat. I think it has red number 40 in it. I think that's bad for you, right? I don't know. All this shit's going to kill us one way or another. What in the cheese? Is that what it says? What in the cheese? What in the cheese what? Machines one. What are you talking about? Nice haircut, by the way, bro. I saw your haircut. And by the way, that was a great stream that the Machines one had done. And yeah, good stuff. Okay, so let's get back to this, shall we? Because I'm going to rant. And this time, I'm calling people out. Yeah, going to call them out. Because, oh, All Night Long with Cheese? Oh, I get it. That is a cheesy-ass fucking song. It's a stupid song, actually. But anyway, let's call some of these people out. And the first one I'm going to call out, I might not even get to anybody else, but this. Now, as you can see right up here, it says, calm the F down. Okay? I'm just going to play it. Fuck it. There he is. Our favorite guy. Yeah. It's a beautiful studio, by the way. Gorgeous. Let's listen to what he has to say, shall we?
Artists, storytellers, beatmakers, grab your coffee. These are the latest news, deals, and 7 free plugins from the music production world. Alright, this one's a bit of a bummer, but you need to know. A $399 drum machine will now cost almost $1,000.
Okay, I'm stopping it right there. Can we just cut the shit with this stuff? Like, could somebody please call up, go onto their website, because I'm not going to do it because I have to rant and roll. One of my wrenches, Hans or Machines, could you please go on to Sonicware's website and just look up the price for me? Could you please do that? Let me know what you find, all right? Because I've already done it, so. You ready?
And no, they didn't upgrade it or turn it into gold. The reason? Tariffs. The US just slapped a 145% tariff on electronics made in China. That means if a product was $400, it might now cost double or more just to get it.
The wording. Did you hear what he said? It might. That's because none of this shit is happening right now. Okay? And I know people are going to be like, oh, what are you, a Trumper? What are you, a conservative? Oh, what do you, it doesn't fucking matter what I am, what I believe in, what my politics are. First of all, these fucking guys with their politics, stop dragging politics into this fucking spectrum. And the other thing is, it hasn't happened. Okay? What do we got for a price, gentlemen? Country Fair 74. Well, I'm glad you made it. All right, cool. Yeah. $399. That's how much that drum machine started out as, and that's how it's going to remain. These guys that do this shit, man, it's like, it's fear-mongering. It's like, hey, let me upset the community. Sure as hell upset me. Didn't upset me in the fact that I'm afraid that I'm going to have to pay those prices. It upset me in the fact that this guy goes on and starts talking about this shit and has no proof to back it up. It might cost that money. It might. You know, I used to watch Sanjay, okay? And I never really liked it. I always thought he was kind of like, You know, he's got way more followers than me, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care who follows. I don't give a shit how many followers you have. You know what? The point is why do you have to go on YouTube and pull this kind of shit? Why? I mean, granted right now, the YouTube, well, actually, the synth community, there isn't a whole lot that's out there right now, right? We're all gearing up for Super Booth, right? But we're going to see more and more of this kind of thing come out. The tariffs. There's a war. It's war. A war on tariffs.
Into this country. That's exactly what's happening with the Sonicware side.
Sorry.
It used to be $399. Now, if you live in the US, you're soon looking at $978. That's more than $500 in extra charges.
Where? He just showed the website. The website still said $399. Where? This kind of stuff fucking pisses me off. Okay?
And none of it goes towards better sounds or features. It's all just getting the gear into the country. And here's the thing, it's not just one drum machine. This could affect a lot of gear, synths, audio interfaces, samplers, speakers, basically anything that's built or assembled in China. Most of our studio gear, or at least parts of it, comes from China, so this could hit hard and fast. Some companies may move their manufacturing to other countries, but that's going to take some time. Others might try to keep prices the same for a while, but eventually we'll probably feel it in our wallets.
Listen, if it happens, I'm going to be the first. You know me. I'm going to be the first to come out and say, I'm a fucking idiot. I jumped the gun, blah, 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 blah. Right? And I'll say I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying I'm sorry right now, though, because I call bullshit. Okay? That's what I call. I call bullshit. All right? Because you're throwing this out there when none of this stuff has happened yet. Okay? Now, I don't know if any of you guys watch the news or where you get your news, or I go all over the place to get my news. I pick and choose from everything. I listen to everybody. I listen to the Communist News Network. I listen to everybody. Okay? and I listen to that dreaded Fox News. I listen to them, and I pull stuff off the internet. I listen to everything because I want to know what the fuck is going on, okay? And I just saw yesterday that Mr. President Xi Jinping, that's how you say his name, right? Called up Donald L. Trumpo, okay? And said that he's willing to come to the table. When did this video come out? Let's see. When did it come out? I can't even tell. 11 hours ago. 11 hours ago. Sanjay obviously doesn't get his news anywhere else but probably from, NPR or somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where he gets his news. Now, we all heard that El Trumpo put 145% tariff on China. We heard that. It hasn't happened. He said might. He showed their website and it still had, he said, you're going to be paying. Yeah, let's back it up a little bit. Let's take a look. I'm going to back it up a little bit. Let's see. Back it up just a little bit. There we go. Where is it? Right about here. Let's see.
Towards better sounds or features. It's all just getting the gear into the country. And here's the thing. It's not just one drum machine. This could affect...
Oh, I'm back. Oh, yeah.
Soon looking at 9...
Soon. Listen to the wording.
Now, if you live in the US, you're soon looking at $978. That's more than...
Why are you telling people this, bro? Why are you doing this to people? Is it me? Am I ranting and rolling for nothing? Am I causing problems? Am I being a dick? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get why. Are you hurting that much for views? Let's look at this. Let's see. How many views did this get? Let's see. He got 709 thumbs up for this video. And how many views did he get? He got 11,422 views. What the fuck, man? And I'm one of them. I watched it. I'm one of the idiots that kept watching it. Are you hurting that much? When was his last video? Let's take a look. Let's go back. Let's take a look. Let's see. When was the video before this one? Videos. Let's see. Latest. So his latest video was about headphones. That was 7 days ago. His other video got 24,000 views. That was about, what was it? The update. Native Instruments update. 10K videos for the Ultimate Battle in Mini Lab series. He did another headphone thing 3 weeks ago. So why do we do this? Why are we doing this?
Country. That's exactly what's happening with the Sonicware side drums. It used to be $399. Now, if you live in the US, you're soon looking at $978.
I'm
That's
still
more
seeing
than
$399
in extra
Country
charges.
Fair 74 just said that it's $399. Right? Mark Anderson, maybe he sold 11,400 syndromes. I don't know. Can we just fucking stop? Can we just calm the fuck down? Can we wait and see if something happens? Which I don't think it's going to. I think China is going to come to the table, like they said on the news in different outlets. He's going to come to the table and they're going to come to an agreement and blah, 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 blah. And everybody's going to be happy and blah. I really, and the other thing is, not for nothing, but I've been living in this country for a long time, okay? All right? I was born and raised in the U.S., and I've seen a lot. I've been around the block a few times. I'm 63 years old. I've seen a lot, okay? Hell, I didn't even get into like politics until I was like 18 years old. I fucking hated that shit, okay? I had no choice. It was either that or cut all my hair off. That's what my dad told me. But listen, I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of stuff. I remember when everything was made here. And you know what's the funny thing? When things were being made in Japan, people shunned Japan. They were like, oh, it's made in Japan. Japan started a world war. My father was in World War II, okay? He refused. If something had made in Japan on the back of it or on the box, he was like, I ain't buying it, okay? I get it. Do you get it? Everything that was made here, everything. We didn't send our milk out from cows to other countries, or our wheat, or we didn't buy fucking dairy products from Canada. None of that shit happened. But somehow, somewhere, somebody came up with a great idea to sell all our shit off to all of these foreign countries and make them all their governments, not the people, because the people are the ones that are working for shit money, are making tons of money off the U.S. And who's getting screwed? We are. I've watched it. I've seen it. People want to rebuttal me on that? Go ahead, man. I'll fight you tooth and nail on it because I've seen it. I watched it. I've seen my friends and family lose jobs 30 years ago because shit was being sent over to China and over in different countries. Factories. We had tons of factories here. People were like, oh, it's pollution. It's causing pollution. Really? Don't even get me started with the carbon footprint shit, okay? We had the best regulations, and still do, than any country in the world for that stuff. It just blows my mind that that's where we're at today. Okay? Yeah. I bought that baby right there. It's made in Taiwan, I found out. Machines One and I did a research on it. Found out it's made in Taiwan. I just had a great Moog shirt made, another Moog shirt. It says Moog, and then it has the Taiwan flag and the United States. Well, it has the United States flag first. Always United States first. If you live in the United States, you always put your country's flag, or anywhere, your country's flag always above the foreign flag. And then I have the Taiwan flag. It's an alternative flag underneath it, and it's written in Chinese. It's written in Taiwanese. It says Moog Muse. Yes, indeed. Right? Okay? You know. What choice do I have? In music bought Moog. And Moog is based out of a bunch of places. One of them right here in the United States. Well, two of them in the United States. There's Moog in Asheville, North Carolina, right? And then there's one in music. It has an office in Cumberland, Connecticut, okay? And then they're spread all over the place. Indonesia, China, Taiwan, right? They're everywhere. And music has offices and factories everywhere, okay? When you call up Moog, and Machines One will tell you this because he's having an issue with his matriarch. When you call up Moog, and where do you send it? You send it to Asheville. That's where it goes. It's not going to go back to Taiwan to be fixed. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. I don't know, guys. I get so ramped up on this stuff because I can't stand people like this guy. I didn't want to get political, but I just felt like I had to defend being a musician, being a consumer, and being an American. And I just felt like I had to say something because Ricky Tenez did the same thing. That was my first rant. And I said I wasn't going to mention his name because I like Ricky's videos, but he came out with the first one, the tariffs. Oh, the tariffs are going to screw us. Oh. Do honestly people think that they would actually let that happen? If you know anything about business and dealing and wheeling and dealing and anything that has to do with, let me tell you something. You want to come into a music store with me? Let me tell you. I can go into a music store and I can get a bargain for you right out of you, brand new in the box, right out of the music store. My buddies will tell you that. Hans and Machines and Samurai will tell you that. Right? I walked into a music store I used to work at, Guitar Center, with the three sisters. Okay? I don't know why I'm doing this with my hand, but I'm doing it. The OP6, OP6, OP, I always say OP, it's not a teenage engineering. The OP6, the Wave State, and the Mod Wave. I walked in there, I knew, the manager there, and why? Because I get to know people in my local stores, okay? And I got in there and I said, this is what I want. I didn't say, what are you going to give me? I said, this is what I want. I want at least $325 each for these. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want it cash? Do you want a credit? No, I want a multi-poly. Rack mount version. Pulls out the calculator. Yeah, we could do that, man. Not only did he do that, but he gave me a deal on the multi-poly. I'm not going to say what he gave me, but he gave me a deal on the multi-poly. And gave me, I have a $135 credit card, gift card. I've been doing that for years, whaling and dealing. Seriously, do you honestly think that the government, be it Donald Trump or whoever, right, just goes and meets with these fucking leaders and just sits there and goes, yeah, well, I guess we'll have to do it your way. Yeah, that's what would. Maybe the last freaking jackass that was in office, that guy, asleep at the wheel, poopy pants Biden, right? I mean, that guy. Come on, guys, come on. I watched him speech. Every time he did a speech, I was like, what? What? Okay? What does it say? I'm sorry. I got to calm down. Is that Synth Samurai? Synth Samurai's in the chat, guys. Mr. Samurai. Screw Moog. I'll wheel and deal my way to a cream dream. Yeah, well, I'll believe that when I see it, bro. Echo sponsored by Moog at Guitar Center. Actually, no, I didn't buy it at Moog at Guitar Center, bro. Here he goes. He's back. Oh, shut up. He's back. He's back. Samurai's back. Two books you should read. The Art of War and The Art of the Deal. Read them. It'll blow your mind. Okay? And you know what? Because I'm talking about this shit, I'm probably going to lose subs. I don't care. Because this shit drives me crazy. I just sit there and I scratch my hair out and I put whatever's left of my hair, I pull it out and I just like, why? Why would you go on your YouTube channel and am I still subscribed to him? All right, I got to get, hold on. There you go. I unsubscribed to him right in front of your eyes. Boom, done. Because I can't.
None of it goes towards better sounds or features.
Yeah, okay. Gotta go. Just wanted to say hello. Slew. Cha, Samurai. Miss you, brother. Can't wait till you come back. Anyway, America. That's right. So it just drives me crazy. You know, I don't understand why you would do this. Okay? I guess to get a response out of someone like me. But I used to be very, before I met Samurai, if you go back and watch any of my old videos, I was very chill. I wasn't like this. This is the real me, by the way. You can ask my brothers, okay? Han, Samurai, the Machines. This is how I am when I talk to them. It's not an act. But when I did my old videos, I was chill. I was like, I wanted to be the Bo Beats. I wanted to be the Sanjay. I wanted to be the Ben Jordan, the chill guy. The chill guy. The guy that's just trying to get people to watch his videos, just to show them the things that I like and things that I do. Now I don't give a fuck, okay? Because I've been saturated in the synth community with a lot of hocus pocus and bullshit and what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Jesus, I can't think straight right now. I'm so pissed off. Just, not real. It's not real. It's just not real. It's all a bunch of phony crap. Tell it like it is. I want to I want to see a guy tell it like it is. I like Venus Theory. I think Venus Theory is great. I like Noir. I don't like people that sugarcoat things anymore. And I watch Venus Theory's video. You know what I like about him? He doesn't fucking care. He does what he does because he likes what he does. And he's not making videos for people anymore. He's making videos for himself. I really believe that. And that's what I do. I make videos for me, really. This rant and roll came out of me, not to get you guys involved. Even if I didn't do a live, I was going to do a rant and roll and just post it. I don't give a shit. Okay? Fake. Thank you. Synth fun. Fake. Yeah, it's fake bullshit, man. It's they got the lighting and they got the fucking $3,000, $4,000 cameras, and they got, what my cameras cost me? This one cost me $89. And wait, hold on, let me show you. Let me show you. Right? This one here cost me $129. This one cost me $89. Okay? You know what my lights are? I got a ring light from Newer Technologies from Amazon. Cost me $25. It's huge. It's a big what is that? An 18, 50? It's a 20. It's a 20-inch ring light, right? Over here I got a nice desk light. You can't see it. But that one has all different types of colors too, right? That cost me, I think that's the most expensive light I ever bought. It's like $149 I paid for that. And it's a great light. And then I have my mode lights around me. I paid, I think, $59 for my mode lights. Let me turn this one on. Right? And I got this guy here. Let me turn this on. I gotta mount this, but I got this. See my on-air light? It says on air. Yeah. I gotta put that on the wall. But you know where I got that? I got that for free from Temu. Right? I got another one on the wall that says studio. I got that. That's another thing I got for free from Temu. It's like they're like neons, but they're not. They're plastic. Okay? I don't know. Jesus Christ. Hurricane, chill, baby. You're on the right track. Tell it like it is. Peace out. Oh, you going? Don't leave me, bro. I'm sorry. Did I offend anybody? Space Capsule. He's in the house tonight. Who else we got? We got Synth Fun. We got Blairy's Beat Lab. What's up, man? Screw those guys. You're damn right. Oh, Banana Rider 69. Salud. Anyway, I'll play a little bit more of this for you, and then I'll go through some of the comments and we'll chat. I got to calm down, man. My blood pressure is probably through the roof. It's just very upsetting to me that people have to go on and talk about this stuff when nothing's happened yet. And if it does, More power to you. You made a video, you told people like it is, and that's all that matters. But I'm telling you right now, until I see that shit happen, then I'll believe it. But when you tell people and show, you say it might, or you show a website with it still at the same price that it's selling at and it's sold at, and then you say this is the price it's going to be, shut the fuck up. Because that's wrong. Okay? This is a little bit more of this guy. I skip around so I don't get in trouble.
All just getting the gear into the... If gear prices keep going up, do you think you'll buy used, wait it out, or just stick with what you've got? Let me know in the comments. All right, on to happier news. Arturia just dropped...
Okay, goodbye. You know, is it seriously, is it me? You know, I just, this is why we call ourselves the Synth Renegades, because we just like the truth, man. We don't like, you know, Synth Samurai is always kidding around and saying stuff, and you know, he's you know, he's got a great sense of humor, and you know, he says, oh, I found this out about something, and you know, a lot of times he actually does have an inside take on things, and that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? But like, that's what we want to hear. We just want to hear the truth. We just want to talk about the truth. You know, Pedal Cage in the house. What do you got here? All right, so I'll shut up now. Let's see what else we got. Let me read what we got going on here. So I'm going to go up here a little bit. It says, hello, Mark Anderson. Let me consult my guide. And okay, no, all right. Let's see. I'm just reading some stuff. Let's see. DJ Wojtek, the less followers, the better YouTuber. That's fucking funny, bro. Let's see. I shot the tariff, but oh my God, bro. Let's see. It's called Reciprocating Tariffs. This is how we get our country back. I agree. Let's see. I don't watch the bullshit. They, like Sanjay, have TDS. All right? We all know what that stands for. Okay, yep, I agree. That's right, the giant sucking sound. Ross Perot. I remember Ross Perot. And you're right, man. That's the giant sucking sound. If any of you guys know what that means, look it up. Ross Perot. Good stuff. Guy was spot on. And he was a weird looking dude. He looked like a chicken, but he was spot on. Ross Perot, man. Let's see. I always recycle my plastic straws. Let's see. Actually, we did have more pollution. Well, we had more pollution back in the 70s, bro. I remember all of that, okay? I don't know how old you are, Synth Fun, but yeah. When I was a little kid growing up in the 70s, we had the Weekly Reader, and it talked about pollution, and there was a lot of pollution. It was bad. LA was the worst out of them all. Smog in LA was brutal. But yeah, and we cleaned a lot of it up. You know, we cleaned a lot of shit up, man. That's what actually another thing back then. I think it was it late 70s or early 80s when the car emissions came out, and they put the catalytic converter on cars, and that helped clean up the air and stuff too. So I mean, you know, I'm not saying there wasn't pollution, but we did a lot of work. You know, as a country, and we still are. You know. Let's see. That shirt seems hard. I don't know what you mean by that, Mr. Pedalcade. Also power studio wind. You power your studio with wind? That's great, Hans. Wow. You got a big windmill on the top of your roof? Banana Rider 69 said he'll give you a place to put your straw, Hans. Let's see. What's up, Renegades? Yes, Mr. Blairy's Beat Lab. And then we got Synth Samurai saying screw Moog. Oh. I'm going to read this. This is from Hurricane. This is cool. He says, my wife and I just did a counter protest today to those against tariffs. To those against tariffs. They lump it all together with Social Security and borders. And this is the 15 of them turn tail because they ain't got to talk. So, again, I don't want to get into politics, but that's all I've been hearing too. They're going to take away your Medicaid, and take away your Social Security, blah, 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 blah. You know, just stop. Can we just stop? All right, what do we got here? Multi-poly great synth sounds, but surprisingly, King Korg Neo have better bass. Oh, interesting. Samurai was looking at the King Korg, I believe, at one point. Okay. Hans, Echo will give you a great deal. Just talk about our store online. He's telling me as I'm talking about friggin' Guitar Center. No, that's not true. Oh, shut up. And what do we got here? We've got Pedalcade. You got the synth. Did you go to Synth Fest today? No, I did not, actually. I had some stuff I had to do around here. I wish I went. I believe it was at Northeastern, and that's in Boston, right? I think, yeah. I'm going to swoop in and pick up an Arturia Poly 6 for half price. That's wonderful. A great deal. Let's see. What's up, Larry? Synth Fun. Right, okay, you're saying hi to everybody. Cool. Shout out to the Renegades. Cock vibes. Jesus Christ. What do you mean by that, Hans? Let's see. What's up, machines? I'm still reading, guys. I'm going to keep reading here. Cue in a Joe Pesci rant.
What are you talking about? Hey, when do I get a gun? Do I get a gun? When am I going to get a gun? Hey guys, my name's Leo. Leo gets. Whatever Leo wants, Leo gets.
How's that? That was close. It wasn't great, but I do a good Joe Pesci, but that was close. Let's see. Calm the fuck down, killer. What else we got here? Retired. Can we hear the Muse? Well, I played the Muse at the beginning of the show. I might do a little Muse. Yeah, I might do some Muse. People ask me all the time, why do you keep putting the Muse on your thumbnails? I like it. How's that for an answer? Let's see. Pedalcade. Like it's hardcore. Absolutely agree with you. He's definitely probably maybe gonna buy one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Samurai. Definitely probably gonna maybe baby. DJ Wojtek. I think they discontinued the King Korg Neo. That was 50% sale, so I grabbed one. Oh, that's cool. Did they discontinue it? Space and Shadow. Let's see. Synth mode. Okay. Am I in a timeout? No, you're not in a timeout. Why you be in a timeout, bro? My wrenches, Mr. Machines and Hans, is retired in a timeout? He's not in a timeout, right? He didn't do anything. Yeah, it's cool. All right, let's see. You want to hear more Muse? Okay. Let's see. You know, it's really cool. I've been watching this guy here, and I'll just get to this. Small-brained American. He travels all over the world. Got great content on his YouTube channel, and I've been watching some of his videos. And he went to India and Thailand and China and Japan, and he meets up with some people here and there. But too funny, man! Like really, really good content. I enjoyed it very much. You should check it out. It's small-brained American. Really good stuff. Check the dude out. All right. You want to hear some Muse? Okay. Well, let's see what I can do. Give me a sec. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Yeah. There you go. Please make a video about the Muse sequencer. I will love to learn from the master. Well, actually, I was just using the arpeggiator. Yeah, I haven't really tapped into the sequencer. And let me tell you, it's pretty cool. I did mess around with it the other day. What I want to do is, I was messing around with the Muse here. Let's get this camera back. Sorry. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm just rearranging things. Yes. No. Let me just come up with this. Give me 1 second. Let's see. I wonder if you guys can hear this. Let me go back. All right. I just want to try something. Got a chance to test drive the Summit. Twin Cities Oxygen. How you doing, man? I got to check the Summit the other day. I don't think it's a Muse. Haha. No, it's not. The Summit's nice though. That's a nice keyboard, man. Let me see. So, all right. So yesterday, I don't know. Can you guys hear this? So all of these tracks is the Muse. So let me see if I can. So yeah, so all of that was done on the Muse, and yeah, I wish I could show you the track view. I don't know why I was looking for it when I was flicking through the cameras. I just want to see if I can show you the track view, just so you can see what I did. In Logic, you can do a whole bunch of like, what do you call it? Loops. It's got like this whole looping area, and I was just dropping loops in, and I just came up with that, and I wanted, usually when I get a synth, I usually do like an entire song just with that synth. Then I figured I'd give it a shot and see what happens. What I want to do in the next video, hopefully it won't be a rant and roll. What's up, Trusto? Yeah, the bass, the bass sounds on the Muse are sick. I mean, it's just it's a Moog, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I want to be able to do a Echo. Did you do that on the Volca keys? Haha, you're funny. Oh, Machines One, very funny man. Yeah. No, that was all done on the Muse, bro. Okay. So anyway, what I want to do is I want to do a comparison, and what I'm going to do, and I was talking to Machines One about this the other day. What I want to do is I want to do a Muse comparison against the DeepMind 12. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to show you the synths. I'm just going to play notes, and I want you guys in the chat to guess which ones it is. That's going to be the next video that I do, and it should be fun, you know, and see what happens, you know, because it'll be fun, you know. So that I wanted to just show off that little thing that I did yesterday with the Muse. I just wanted to see how it all blends together and stuff, and you know, there's a bunch of synths that just sound really nice with the Muse. Let's see. This is the Rev 2. Let's bring it down a little bit. Don't you just love synthesizers? Don't you just love them? They're so freaking much fun to play. Yes, they are. Let me, That is the Rev 2. Yes, the Rev 2 is, I love the Rev. Ooh, deep bass. Yes. And it's got a little, Oh, I love the Rev 2. Yes, the Rev 2 and the Muse sounds great together. Let's see. Let's try something also. Let's see. No, let's do this one. I'll just try something. Hold on. I don't know, I was trying something that didn't work, but oh, whatever. So yeah. Oh, Andrew, thank you so much. That's very cool, man. The Muse is excellent. I finally had a chance to put my hands on it since they put it on display at Guitar Center. It's beautiful, mate. The keyboard is amazing. The knobs feel amazing. Form factor in line with the Jupiter X. Yeah, bro, thank you so much. That's really nice of you. $20 from Mr. Andrew P-Tech. I appreciate that, bro. That's cool. Yes. Yes, indeedy. All right. So anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna call it an evening. Let me flash back here. Again, Andrew, thank you so much. That's really nice, man. $20. Woo! I went to reply and it said I'm not signed in, so I'm just thanking you personally. I don't know why it's not signed in. That's really weird. But, you know, it's live TV. Here we go. So, yeah, guys, I just wanted to say thank you for coming by. Thank you for letting me rant. Go check out the Mr. TARRIFS video there. And like I always say, you know, again, thank you so much for coming by. and hanging out with me and listen to me yell and scream, and now my voice is hoarse. Before I go, let me just say hi to everyone. We've got Aaron Paris. We've got Blue Fox 5. Blue Fox 85, sorry. We've got Roy Droid Void. What's going on? We've got Mr. George G's in the house. And did I miss anyone? Let's see. Again, Andrew, thank you so much. That's awesome. Let's see. Twin Cities Oxygen. Yeah, I think I got everyone. All right. Trusto. Trust my monkeys. All right. Hey, guys. Like I always say, stay frosty. Stay creative. Peace.